Dear family, I'm very sorry and I have to talk on the video again because basically I found it very difficult to talk to all of you face to face about what's happening to me because every time when I see you, Americans controlling my brain in a certain way, I just could not explain to you how terribly, how horrendously I have been abused and destroyed. And I'm just at an age, uh, you know, at a very dangerous situation condition being pushed out of family to be a retarded prostitute without any of you knows how they did it. How are they doing it? How are they destroying my brain, which is totally horrendous and nuisance, totally despicable. I could not tell you for all the details how they destroy my brain. They basically just go through all my brain physically, all different part of my mind, all different part of my intelligence level, killing me and going through single for part of my ever thoughts, ever part of my brain being able to thinking and do all my thinking and functioning and all my capacities. They're just going through, cut it off. They basically just removed and demolished all my brain and dismantled all my brain. So I'm not being able to like who I am. you know, I believe every time when I see you, you feel like I'm still the same person, but actually, it's not real. I'm already actually very, very destroyed, and my life is totally in a danger. And I'm still not aware by any of you, any of family. I've been telling Douglas all the time what's happening to me, and he don't understand because he's totally under mind control. He's terribly suffering too. They basically just want to kill. They're just murdering me and Douglas. And poor Charlie's get involved too. And they basically say that they're going to kill Charlie once they have me killed. And they're basically going through all my brain, killing all my intelligence, killing all my capacities. Eventually, I'm just demented. Without, I'm demented inside of me, is totally damaged and destroyed. I believe on the surface, I might still appear to be very fine. But actually, I'm not fine. I'm just in a devastating and desperate condition and situation, need help. And I'm totally under horrendously abuse and cruelty. The way they try to destroy my brain is just totally despicable. They're just basically manually going through all my brain and killing every single of my thought, every single of my brain, every single of my brain which supports me being able to grab holding my family, grab holding my love, being sensible, holding all my brain, every single of my intelligence. They're basically just going through all of it and cutting it off. Basically, eventually, I will just totally got lost. I will totally got broken. I just totally losing all my intelligence, all my brain, and my brain will be totally hollowed and destroyed. Basically, I will be totally demented, which I am already quite demented. I'm just totally lost my capacities. I'm just becoming worse than a dementia. But on surface, look like I'm still okay. That is what they're doing. That is all the trick they use. Every time when I'm talking to family, I look like I'm okay. I still sounds quite okay. But in fact, this things much more beyond how much I can explain to you. How much I've been abused. That kind of abuse is beyond my words. You got no idea how they're abusing me, how they're using another woman to forcefully insert inside my brain, try to cut off my brain with Douglas, and use other woman to replace me. They use this kind of as a weapon, as a method, which is totally despicable, and that woman's totally lie. Douglas, I are totally authentic, wonderful couple. We have love for each other forever. We promise each other forever. They're just been totally nuisancely killing us, killing this very decent, wonderful, authentic, loving, wonderful couple. And we totally love each other. You don't know that kind of pain, that kind of painful in your mind, in your heart. that kind of abuse, how upset it is, how they use that message to killing me is totally despicable. I basically just been murdered without being able to explain what's happening. I keep explain to Douglas, and Douglas is feeling dying. Not of time. He's just totally becoming, uh, you know, like his brain's not that capable either. So am I. That is kind of model we are under. Eventually, both of us just got broken. Eventually we just out of our capacity. Especially me. If I'm totally destroyed, then they just keep going on to keep kill Douglas and killing family. Eventually achieve to have me pushed out of family without family knows my life is totally been murdered and my life is totally in danger. They basically just want to push me out of family to be a retarded homeless beggar and a retarded prostitute. I'm totally decent, intelligent person, and they think they're doing this to me. It's beyond my words of how much I can explain to you what's the method they use to murder, invading, and assaulting people's, humans' brain, humans' intelligence, which is totally horrendous and totally despicable. It's totally lie. The method they use, and the message they use, and how much they killed me, how much I'm being murdered, and without family knows what's going to happen to me. I'm basically just being murdered in front of family, in front of Douglas, every day, every second. That kind of abuse and desperate, that kind of sadness and tragic, it's beyond how much I can explain. That kind of pain, that kind of sadness, that's kind of devastating. It's just totally horrendous. That's worse than horrendous than a war. You can see, people being burned up, killed. Worse than that. That basically, I'm just totally suffering from the high tech knowledge, murdering, which they invading my brain, my intelligence. I'm being just one life after another life being cut off and destroyed. And they totally make another lie. They made a lie of another woman, which is totally, totally stranger to us, totally nothing to do with us. They forcefully put this woman inside my brain, and they're making Douglas's brain to go to meet this woman after they kill me. And by totally use my brain to put my brain into that woman's brain, basically they did this kind of, transition, transform, kind of this kind of technology, technology basically thinks it's mine, belongs somebody else. They use this kind of technology to push me out of family, which is totally a lie. Eventually I just, demented and lost all my capacities. Then they could successfully cut me off from family and somewhere else they can keep destroying me. Not keep destroying me, they basically have me murdered. And this kind of description at this moment is not totally 100% as how much I can tell you, how horrendous, how much despicable this is. It's totally a lie. Douglas is my husband. He would never go out, going away from me, and they forcefully killing me and destroy me, and totally made deceitfully, tricks and cover up this. They're basically just murdering me by doing manually, killing my brain, doing Douglas's brain. They've been prepared to killing me, one hand killing me, one hand kill Douglas. Then insert another woman, insert his brain to go to meet another woman. So basically, once they have me killed, of course I know all the truth. I'm the only one knows all the truth. Once they have me destroyed, once they push me out of family, or once I just could not defend myself anymore, I could not say anything. They basically just dismantle my brain thoughts. Basically I just will have not able to thinking in the same way I can be or who I am. They're basically just totally making lies, hoax out of my life and out of Douglas's life. They basically just have me killed. Then they will go to let Douglas to meet another woman, and they're making families people. switch in certain way as well. So basically, eventually, I'm being killed, and nobody will care about it because you don't know I'm being killed. That is, they made a hoax out of it. I'm the one being murdered and kicked out of family, which no family knows, no family concerned about what's happening to me. Because everybody's under mind control. And Douglas eventually will be retarded too. So am I. So I desperately need family's help because this is murder. It's not real. It's totally lie. My life is in Douglas' hand. My life is in family's hand. And how much I can explain is already start being distorting. The way of my talking now is not real me. My brain's already been pushed away a bit. I'm not able to totally talk to you the same way as I always do. My brain's been pushed out or not. The way I describe to you is totally lie. It's totally horrendous and totally, despicable and totally no way. I tell you, that woman's no way, unless if they keep pushing this, we have to die. I have to die to protect Charlie's life as well. Basically, there's just murder. They know that. I know that too. If they keep pushing, I have to just die to defending myself. Otherwise, this kind of nuisance is going to be, totally covered up. But if I'm not telling you, even I'm telling you, you might not still understand what I'm talking about. Basically, they just, bring intelligence, murder, and crime. They use a kind of high tech without you are able to saying this, understand what I'm saying. And they're blocking your brain, controlling your brain as well. So this thing you have to just unconditionally trust me. Because I'm the victim. I know what is happening. Douglas is my husband. I will never leave him. And as he said, he will love me forever too. We were never separated from each other. And we were fighting for this murder. And other than this, it's all totally lies. They're basically just based on my love and our love to killing us. They use this part of your intelligence, use your emotion, your love to, digging into your brain and killing you. You got no idea, family got no idea how much I love Douglas, how much I have tried to fight for it. How extreme my brain went to try to fight him to protect my family and protect my love for Douglas.